Welcome to episode 2 of Beneath the H.Y.P.E. On today's episode, we take you behind the scenes with Chris Robinson, a longtime friend of Coach Drew and a true artist with decades of experience. From humble beginnings to painting for major names like Universal Studios, Chris brings both passion and purpose to every stroke of the brush. As we build the studio, Chris brings the walls to life with a custom mural that tells its own story. So sit back and relax and enjoy this creative journey as Chris shares his story, his struggles, and his art in real time right here at Beneath the H.Y.P.E. All right, y'all, this is my boy Chris Robinson. A talented artist. He's originally born just outside of St. Louis, but he's been raised in Jacksonville, Florida since the age of 7. Chris has been creating for decades, but about 2.5 years ago, he took a leap of faith and he moved to Orlando. He took an amazing opportunity. He's a senior artist for Universal Studios. Now he's working on the highly anticipated Epic universe, bringing creative visions to life, one of the biggest stages in the theme park world. He's come from humble beginnings with a pencil and a dream to airbrushing at the highest level. One of the best airbrush artists I've personally ever seen. He's done so many things for me. Where's the Lakers shoes?
That chair, baby.
Yeah, they are. So, some retro tans with the Lakers on them, you know? Done so many things for me, but you see the mural. Anyways, Chris's journey is proof that believing in your craft and simply just proving the haters wrong, you know, can take you exactly where you're meant to be and where you want to be in life. It's simple as that. Don't give up on your dreams, and you can really accomplish anything that you want to and put your mind and your heart to. So that's what we're here doing right now. It's unfolding in front of our eyes, literally. Chris is my boy, man. We've known Chris for
Gotta be close to 15.
at least 15 years, man. It's a long time. It's a long time. My Orange Park Mall days, so y'all know how long ago that was. For me, that was 2008, 2007, 2008. Jeez, maybe longer.
Journey started many moons ago. So I finished up school early 90s and was doing a lot of pen and ink work because I thought I wanted to get into comic books. Early 90s was a tough time to break into that industry. I worked hard at it, but all my work sat in a portfolio and I needed to make cash then. Help of a few locals and with some guidance, gave me some tips and tricks. Biggest inspiration was one guy in particular that told me not to do it and I shouldn't even try, and did everything he could to discourage me, which only encouraged me that much more to give it a real try. And then a buddy of mine opened up an arcade, paid me some good money to come airbrush it. Took me a couple weeks, but 2 weeks, first job, made $2,000. I'm like, this is where it's at. So I hustled for years doing just murals all over North Side, which is where I was coming up at. Any small business that would let me paint on their walls, do their menu on the window, whatever it took. Continued that grind for several years, going back and forth to a real job, then the airbrushing, back to a job, and finally got a break at airbrushing in the Orange Park Mall. I did that for 6 years at Core Surf Shop. Locals should be aware where that was. It's good times.
Well, that's when we met.
That's when we met.
That's when we met. We met when he worked at Core and I was working at the T-Mobile kiosk in the mall.
Were you a T-Mobile then?
Yeah, so anybody who knows us at all knows us from there.
True. Several years at Core. Then I opened my own shop down the street on Blanding. Did okay, but the economy had crashed in 2008, 2009. So I went back to worked for a couple of years, was not happy. And as soon as things started to come back, I jumped back into airbrushing. Did on the side for a while, then opened up another shop inside Orange Park Mall, the Art Spot. And store, doing everything, selling paintings, helping other local artists sell paintings. Had a paint and sip class in the back. But I needed another opportunity. No offense, Jacksonville, but Orlando was paying. So, as you said, I took a leap of faith and went down to Orlando to take my chances and started working for third-party companies towards the building of Epic Universe. Grinded out, not doing much painting, but worked for 3 companies. And then through that experience was enough to get me a job currently at Universal Studios, working on in the parks at Epic on a nightly basis. So, grind and faith got me there.
That's what it takes for sure. As far as Epic go, it's open, of course.
Yeah, May 22nd.
It opened officially May 22nd. How's it been? Has it been a positive?
It's been awesome. Universal Studios treats us great. They pay us well. They've got good benefits. They're always feeding us. Not no pizza parties. They'll call in wings. We've had taco nights where they bring in a taco bar, and then all kinds of Epic Universe trinkets for employees, team members. And so we've gotten team member hats with Epic Universe opening team.
All kinds of swag.
Yeah, all kinds of swag, coins, buttons, pins, everything.
I definitely want to get out there and check it out, though. Have you experienced the actual park itself yet?
A few weeks before opening and before pass holders, they let team members go in for a try. So we got to ride all the rides. Some things were working, some things weren't. They're catching a lot of hate, but it's a brand new park, and anything out the gate's going to have problems.
What's the hate regarding?
I think it's the first time that a theme park has had to face the challenge of social media, and people just for clicks and likes and algorithms are just want to jump onto the hate bandwagon.
Trying to create some type of issue.
For reason, for no reason, whatever. Even when they were letting people in free, they wanted to complain instead of accepting the grace that they've been allowed to.
I think that's with anything these days.
Yeah, with everything. And it's definitely prevalent with them. So anytime you go on TikTok, you can find plenty of hate about the new park, but you know what? The people are there. They're flocking in. They're crying to get in the door, whether it's long wait times or whether a ride's down or not. They just opened. There's going to be kinks that they've got to work out, but at least you can say you were part of it in the very beginning as soon as they opened.
That's history, man.
It's history. 20 years down the road.
I built that.
Yeah.
Well, he built that. He
mine
has his hands all over it.
You know, these parks are there for decades, and so my grandchildren will grow up going to that park.
Right.
And to do some really key things in there was nice.
Man, that's really cool. That's really cool. So, man, tell us a little bit about what you got going on here.
All right.
What is this?
So, my buddy Drew conned me into spending my weekend off coming up here, which I love to come back home any chance I get. The opportunity to do a mural revolving around Jax and revolving around the good stuff that Drew's involved in. And so obviously we have the city skyline. You can't tell it yet, but this is the skyline with the Jacksonville landing still in it for you old schools. And then Drew's We Are H.Y.P.E logo in the center. Obviously the Gator and the Jaguar logo. Also old school Jaguar logo. So you
Duval.
Remember the first half an hour of Cat Williams talking about Duval. Talking about Duval.
Well, no, Liam Cohen, the Jacksonville Jaguars coach. When he got on the first interview, he did his Duval. And it was like...
It was weak.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It was an Ohio Duval.
Oh, or however you get it.
Yeah, it don't take him long to learn it. He gone to Duval Day last week on Moncrief, he would have learned how to say that.
Man, but nah, this is my boy, and I had this idea to do a mural of some things that are very important to me, and everyone knows I'm a Gator. I love my Jaguars despite what they do to my heart every season. And then I've tried to leave Jacksonville so many times, and God just keeps bringing me back. So apparently I have some unfinished business here, and it's very, very special to me. So why not have our beautiful city skyline in the background for the podcast? So that's the idea of this, and there's no better person to do it, than my boy Chris. That's where this all comes from. You guys are getting a behind the scenes look at the studio and the changes. There's going to be a lot to come in the future. This is just the beginning, but got to start somewhere. So what is a word of advice, and then what may be some resources that they can use to get those wheels spinning again?
So, in my jumping around, and I'm not done yet, Universal's nice. It looks great on a resume. I enjoy working there. They treat me well, but now that I know I can do that, now I'm looking, to see what else is around the corner. I'm getting aged, but I'm not done with the fight yet. So
He's still a young man.
my advice was to be, as an artist, is to try all the mediums. You don't have to go to college. YouTube is out there, and I started as a scenic artist with no scenic art experience, but I didn't think I did. But going back through my portfolios, I had enough stuff in there to get the door open for me. So get your hustle on, take side jobs, do whatever. If it's something you aren't sure if you can nail 100%, take a hit on the pay just to do it, and have the practice of doing it and being able to put it in your portfolio. And yeah, just try everything. I never even considered the fact of being an artist at a theme park before until it hit me. And then since I've gone online, I've gone on Indeed and looked around at what other art jobs are possible. And I actually got one interview on working at Louis Vuitton doing customized bags. So I didn't even know that was a job that an artist could get, and it's for an artist. It's not computerized, it's not machines. They have artists painting custom bags for 12 grand a pop, and it's a full-time paying gig that could possibly hire me in Orlando, move me to Miami, to LA, to Paris. The opportunities are endless once you get those doors open. And I know the reason they called me back the first time was because they seen Universal on my resume, and Universal called me because they seen one of the other jobs on my resume. So keep your eyes open, stay alert, keep looking, get your hustle on, and you never know what kind of doors will open for you. You just got to be ready for them. And if there's something that you want to do, if you can spot that early on, then look at the qualifications they're asking for and aim for those. That's something that I was yesterday years old when I figured that out. That 10 years ago, if I thought about going to a scenic art job, had looked into it, they tell you what the qualifications are. We need 2 years this experience. We need you to be comfortable with this equipment. We need you to be able to do these types of art or whatever. Start practicing on it. Build your portfolio up. Gear it to that job, and you're in the door.
I mean, it could take years, right?
Could.
I mean, there's so many millionaires that didn't make their first million until they were 40 or older. So
most of the people I work with are under 30. Some of them went to college, some of them didn't. So, yeah, I mean, college is great, trade schools are great, but it's the effort that they needed to see. And so the sooner you can get those portfolios built out, and sooner you can start practicing and mastering stuff, the better off you'll be, the better chances you'll have.
There you go. So the opportunities are out there. You just got to open your eyes and go look for them.
And work for it.
Yeah, work for it. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. Nothing's easy.
It ain't going to come to you.
Nothing that's worth it is easy. It's going to take lots of hard work and effort to accomplish anything that you want to accomplish. But from shoes to Louis bags, huh? That's pretty sick, man. So while you still can, you better hit him up if you want some customized shoes, or, anything airbrush related before he goes off to some big dog company out there that's running the world.
One of my next ventures I'm looking into is the UK just announced that they're building new Universal Studios in England. So now I'm looking to head over to England possibly. And
England?
get paid to live overseas on vacation for a couple of years.
Some tea and crumpets.
And yeah.
I want to go over there for sure. I haven't even made it to Orlando yet though, so I don't know if I'm going to get to England anytime soon.
I went to Europe last year and it was amazing.
I don't know, man. I think this is going to be pretty sick. I don't know about you. Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
There's this little spot under the gator. You know that open space?
Yeah.
Just throw something random in there.
Well, we were going to run some drips off of it.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Snap. I forgot.
Yeah, yeah.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I forgot. I'm going to let the man work his magic. Leave him alone. I was just like, dang, it's just wide open.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to bring in a couple of drips
Fire.
to size it up with the sailings out. So, I didn't just grab a brush and dip it in paint and start at this. I don't know if you can tell by looking because I've wiped most of it down, but chalk. Chalk is your best friend. It works on canvas if you're doing a painting of something. If you're doing a mural, projectors and all that, obviously you can use as well. But what I did before I did anything is I took chalk like he said we got plans to bring some drips down to kind of even out the size of the gator with the jaguar. So
This is the Education Hour with Beneath the H.Y.P.E podcast.
So what happens with chalk versus paint is these drips are off. They're all flowing. This one's fine. These two are flowing sideways, so this is the genius of chalk. If you don't like it, if it don't line up right, don't look good, you wipe it off, you draw it again. Same with the canvas, works beautifully. If you don't know where placement's gonna go for lettering, whatever, man, much better, much more even. Tips and tricks. Make your work smart, not hard. Work hard when you need to, work smart when you can. How about that?
All right, Chris, so tell me a little bit about your inspiration and where it comes from when you have a project and someone's giving you their vision and you're trying to, for instance, this, just for an example, or something else that sticks out to you, something that's one of your most favorite projects that you've ever done. What's something that sticks out and where do you get that inspiration from to complete it?
I mean, my inspiration probably comes from the people that are having me do it. I mean, they're excited about it as you were about this, and the more excited you get as I go along, the more excited I get about it. Just, seeing people's reaction, how happy they are about something like this, transforming their environment, their rooms, their business, whatever. Seeing other people get excited about what art can do, but yeah.
No, that's a great answer. Yeah, thank you for that. About this, he has free-handed all of this, guys. He has done everything by freehand and a little bit of chalk, but he's done it all himself. No stencils. So where did you learn this technique, and did you just teach yourself, or did you have a mentor and a teacher?
Most of it's just practice. Perfect practice makes perfect habit. Just the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. I've had a couple mentors over the years with different aspects of art, and that can be anybody. That can be friends, that can be co-artists, that can be teachers, wherever you're pulling their inspiration from, and anything that makes you want to strive to be better at what you're doing. Take pride in what you do, and you're going to do a better job at it. If you don't care, it shows.
Man, that makes perfect sense. It really does. It's 1 o'clock in the morning now, guys. I gotta let this man focus. Appreciate him so much for coming out here and doing this and bringing my vision to life. We're still not done yet, but it's almost there. We're almost to the finish line. All right, last thing, Chris. Tell the people where they can find you and connect with you on all the platforms.
Oh, all the platforms. It is Instagram at The Art of Chris Robinson. Super easy to figure out and get to. Facebook would be The Art Spot through Drew.
Hit me up. I can get you any of the work done that you need. Thank you, Chris.
No problem. Thank you.
That's a wrap for episode 2 of Beneath the H.Y.P.E. Big shout out to my brother Chris Robinson for coming through and blessing the studio, not just with his art, but with his heart. What you saw on that wall is more than a mural. It's a testimony. If his story spoke to you, do us a favor. Share this episode, follow the show, and stay locked in. We've got so much more on the way. Until next time, keep showing up, keep creating, and keep trusting the process. And remember, don't let your past steal your purpose. This is Beneath the H.Y.P.E.